My Religious Family, a film by Brandon Hicks. I grew up in a very religious family. My father, my mother, and my younger brother, Kyle. Kyle and I were not allowed to do a lot of the things that other boys our age were doing. Our parents forbade us from joining in any sports, games, or really any activities outside of school. We were certainly not allowed to collect comic books, or play trading cards, or even read Harry Potter. After all, these things promote false idols and glorify witchcraft, according to my parents. Instead, for us, it was straight to school and straight back home again in time for our 4 o'clock prayer session. When we would arrive back at the house, our parents would already be waiting for us, dressed in the ceremonial robe. Kyle and I would quickly dress ourselves and be led into the basement by candlelight. There we would see it, the shrine to the almighty Kalaki, the Destroyer. Staring up at his great form, we would bow our heads in submission while Mom spoke in tongues and Dad would get naked and drench himself in olive oil. Afterwards, we would typically be served up a quick supper of mac and cheese. Once it was dark, Kyle and I would have to go out to find our offering. Typically, this meant a small dog or a cat, but in a pinch, a pigeon or a rat would do. Before we were allowed to go to sleep, we would have to sacrifice our offering before Kalaki. We didn't like doing this, but we were told that if we did not worship him in the proper way, Kalaki would come in the night in a flash of blue light and devour us in 3 swift bites. But why do the other kids not have to make sacrifices to Kalaki? I remember asking my mother one night before bed. After all, they hadn't been devoured. Oh, honey, she replied. But your friends at school are not real. They're merely projections Kalaki put there to test your faith. I hate Kalaki, said my brother in the middle of an especially arduous prayer session. My parents, of course, were horrified. And so, though it pained them greatly, they are forced to give his life over to the Great Destroyer. The last time I saw my parents, they were looking at me from the back of a police car, their face splattered in my brother's blood. After that, Tom and Janet, my foster parents, welcomed me into their home and taught me what true love and acceptance really looks like. So I made friends. I started going out more, and I quickly realized that these people were not projections created to tempt me from my belief in Kalaki, but rather real, honest people who cared about each other and... No! Oh my God!
There is no God but me!